Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with some more Total War Attila. So, we've been playing our Western Roman Empire campaign for a while now. I believe we're on episode 35 at this point. And I've been itching to play some more Total War. However, if you guys follow that series, you'll know that that faction is probably the furthest thing from my playstyle. I hate playing big factions, and I hate playing defensively in Total War. And that's pretty much all that campaign is. So, I thought it would be fun to do a campaign that is basically the opposite of that. And so we're going to be playing as the Saxons for a little while. I don't know how long I'm going to run this. I wouldn't mind running it the entire duration of the campaign, but we'll see how that goes. Anywho, we'll be playing as the Saxons, who start as a single province kingdom and have potential to really conquer quite a bit of land, which is exactly the sort of faction that I like to play. Something very small, start out weak, grow into an empire type of thing. So I think this will be a lot of fun, and it'll be a nice change of pace for me, because I definitely get tired of constantly just having to defend my borders as the Western Romans. So this will be fun, just kind of tearing through, sort of being on the other side of that, tearing through the Western Roman Empire's borders and maybe a few other kingdoms while we're at it. We'll be playing on hard difficulty, just like with all of our other campaigns. And I'll be running the same mods as in my Western Roman Empire campaign, just because it's easier for me to keep those boxes ticked, so I don't have to worry about which mods I'm running for which ones. And so I guess with that, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, wait, one more thing. I will be taking custom generals in this campaign as well. So in my Western Roman Empire campaign, you guys may remember, or if you're following that series, for the people that are constantly contributing in the comments, I will allow them to basically name one of my generals, put that name into the game for that general, and have them be a character within my campaign. So I will be doing that for this series as well. But keep in mind, if you do want a general named after you, you've got to contribute regularly. I've got to see you in the comments more often than not. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here we go. Let's see, survive until spring of the year 400 AD, and we'll get 2,000 gold. That's fantastic. So this is going to be a difficult start for us, for a couple of reasons. First, we're just in kind of an interesting position here. We've got one army out at sea, ready to land in Britannia. The other is garrisoning our capital. And I am currently running a mod that does not allow you... I guess that's not accurate. It does allow you to do it. However, it greatly penalizes you from trying to launch transport fleets from beaches. So the only way to do it effectively is to do it via a port of some kind. You basically lose an entire turn if you launch from a beach, and I think you may even get punished beyond that. So it's going to be tricky, because I don't really have any way of getting out to sea with this army. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to abandon this city this turn. We're gonna burn it to the ground and pretty much, literally burn some bridges, I imagine. But we're gonna leave a smoldering crater, where Tollerfdom used to be, and start fresh in Britannia. So I need to figure out how I'm gonna get this army out to sea. So in order to do that, let's click on this army, and I should probably just click somewhere in the water and see what path the AI takes. I imagine they're going to try to cut through the Western Roman Empire to use this little, it's not really a land bridge, but there's a walking path from Britannia into, Belgica. And so I imagine they're going to try to take that way. I don't even mind launching off of a beach necessarily. It's just going to be difficult because we don't have any. So we're going to have to trespass in Francia here, or cut through the Empire and hope that nobody wipes out this army. So to that end, just to be safe here, I'm actually going to remove the general from, the king from command, because I don't want to risk losing him. Let's see, you are a relentless attacker and you are free. So, why not? We'll put you in charge. That reminds me, let's jump into our faction politics here and we'll see. So, Attila is our youngest son, and Senrid is our elder son. So let's see here. You're fearful, but you are an overseer. Not going to put you in charge of anything yet because obviously we're not going to be holding on to our current province. But I will make you a companion. And you're too young, so I'm not going to be able to do anything with you yet. You are a fearless warrior, but you're not a character I can actually control yet. So I think this is the guy who's the relentless attacker. Yes, he is. Okay. So I will make him a companion as well. You are a statesman and a sage. I should definitely give you a post somewhere, probably as a governor. We'll make you a companion as well. And you are the general commanding our other army that's right off the coast of Britannia. We'll make you a companion too. I don't know if you're going to stay in command, but either way, I'm going to use up some of that influence. Let's see. We're going to need to find him a wife. We'll see if we can maybe arrange a marriage for him. And then you have a daughter. Okay. Right. So, how can I get you guys out to sea? I'm just going to click and see what happens. So apparently we are going to cut through Francia. They're not going to like that too much, but they're going to have to live with it. We'll launch here, and hopefully that allows us to get out there fairly quick. It looks like it will. And that is definitely better than trying to go around this way and risking getting hit by some legion on the prow. Then with this army here, we're going to go ahead and make landfall. I think this is as good a place as any to do it, so yeah, why don't you land right there?
Is there nothing else?
And you don't have any movement left yet, or this turn, so we can't take MacLeod yet. But that'll be our first province that we take, or our first settlement. And then I'm going to go ahead, and that's not the right button. I believe it is that one, yes. We'll get 1900 income from that. Public order across our faction will be adversely affected, but what are you going to do? So we're abandoning that, and it'll be abandoned next turn. Right, so you guys are on the move. Let's jump into diplomacy. The Franks are going to hate me, but that can't really be helped. The Angles are pretty friendly. Let's start trading with them. Maybe get some money out of it as well. 7 is not bad. Okay, I'll take that. It might get canceled when we, raise our settlement to the ground. However, we can always just renegotiate. They're not going to give me a non-aggression pact. We've already got one with the Caledonians. Let's see, will the Danes give me one? No, okay. Franks, not too pleased with us trespassing with them. Langobards, Vernians, they all hate me. And we're at war with the Western Roman Empire, so not a whole lot of friends to be had here, but we'll try to change that. And I believe that is all we can do this turn. So, let's see. Can I actually hire any recruit or agents? No, I can't. Okay. Any mercenaries, maybe? Because I do have a bit of money, and I wouldn't mind spending some of it. How much is this thing? That's actually not too bad, and that's going to be really helpful in besieging stuff, so I'm going to grab it. And then, I'm not too keen on anything else here, although some cavalry would not go amiss. Yeah, you know what? I'll take the cav too, because I don't have any right now. And what about you guys? I really do like those, that cavalry. And then, it looks like we also... Ooh, that one's a lot more expensive. No thank you. And some Saxon Lancers. They're pretty pricey as well. I'm not going to bother with them. Alright, we'll take these guys, though. Ooh, that's going to put me into negative income, however. Can you guys... No, we can't raid. So, I think that's going to be the end of our turn. We'll take MacLeod next turn. This will get abandoned. And then we'll start moving on this, which will probably be our new capital. So, here we go. Oh, right, research. Duh. I'm going to go with... Let's go with this first, and then I'll do that second. And then, not going to assign a governor, because again, we're abandoning our old home. Okay, apparently our Imperium level went up. I'm not entirely sure why, but great. I'll take it. The Picts have declared war against the Romans. The Angles and the Vernians are at war. We've got a political obstruction here. I'm going to expend this guy's influence rather than the king's. And it looks like everybody else is good to go. We are now a horde, if only for a brief period. Settlement abandoned, yes, we're aware. That did, in fact, dissolve our trade agreement, but that means we basically just got 700 gold for free. Military access agreement is broken. That's actually good. And the king is ready for duty. Alright, so you guys were going out to sea. I don't know why you decided to go that way, but that's fine. Just do that, and the next turn I'll send you along the water here, over into this area. And with you guys, let's have you attack and take Camulodunum. Don't really need to worry about fighting this one out. We'll just auto-resolve it. I'm not going to waste our time with something so trivial. So we've taken it, obviously, and we will go ahead and occupy it. So what are the different options here? 1% replenishment is not much. I think I'd almost rather take the money, and obviously the instability is going to hurt, but we're going to get a rebellion anyway, more than likely, at least. So it might be worth just trying to, you know, get it sooner rather than later. So I'm going to do that. It might have been a mistake, but I think it'll be alright. And it looks like our general here leveled up, so let's give him the extra integrity, and then we'll give him the first trait in Wolf, which will give him some zeal and melee attack. And then we'll have these guys maybe deal with this. You can't, okay. Then just stay in the village and replenish. Do we need to... Yeah, I was going to say, we probably need to convert this. So how much to do that? Wow, that is quite a bit. The jetty, let's get that fixed, let's get this fixed, and then we will build a farmstead here. I actually have enough growth to build here as well. Should I do that, though? I guess is the question. I guess? I mean, it's going to be difficult for us to build... You know what? We're going to be taking Londinium hopefully sooner than later, so I'm actually going to save this growth to focus on that, because that's going to be our true capital. Can you guys get anything? Just Nordic levies, that's not really going to help. We could hire more mercenaries, but I'm not really seeing anything that's jumping out at me. Although these guys wouldn't be too bad in addition. They're not that much more expensive. Sure, why not? We're going to go even more into the negative here, but that's alright. We'll start turning a profit on the next turn. Maybe not necessarily a profit, but we'll start making money at least. And you guys, or excuse me, you guys are hopefully going to be on the move next turn. Again, hopefully. Everything seemed to go pretty smoothly here. Yeah, everybody's got a position. Like to get our two sons up this tree as quickly as possible. And what are you good at? So you are a fighter. So obviously he's going to be in charge of our main army then. Definitely going to give him that. And I may actually replace Hengist with the king. I actually probably should have done that before I attacked the settlement, because leveling him up and giving him more influence is not going to benefit me at all. So yeah, that might have been a mistake there. But I can still, you know, fix it. And then Senrid, our eldest son, who is a overseer, exactly what we need. Or, not necessarily exactly, but a good governor trait is going to be our governor of Britannia Superior. And I believe that will be it. I don't think he is old enough to marry yet, but it wouldn't hurt to look, I suppose. I don't remember seeing any options for an arranged marriage. Okay, well there's a non-aggression pact with the Alamans at least. The Angles, still no trade agreement with them, but we should be able to fix that soon. Caledonians, we've already got a non-aggression pact with them. The Danes, maybe a trade agreement first? No, not interested. But we did get the non-aggression pact, so we don't have to worry about them declaring war on us quite yet. They're not going to warm up to the trade, but they might later. They might later. The Franks, probably not going to be too keen on anything we have to offer. No. We'll keep working on that, though. I wouldn't mind befriending the Franks. I want somebody, like either the Franks or the Alamans, to basically conquer most of Gaul, and I'll make them my ally and also sort of my buffer from whatever threats are coming from mainland Europe, whether it be the Huns or the Romans or, you know, whatever. We'll make them like a very large allied buffer. And then I'm actually thinking of maybe trying to subjugate the various Celtic factions rather than conquering them, because it would be nice to be able to recruit a wider variety of troops, and having access to their stuff would be kind of helpful. Also, that means more armies at my command, because the way the game works is the smaller factions, despite only having a single province, can field more armies than the player can. So a single province kingdom run by the AI can field about 2 full stacks, whereas as the player, probably only about 1. Meaning if I had 3 single province vassals, they would be able to field 6, potentially 6 stacks, whereas if I held those 3 provinces, it probably wouldn't even equate to a full stack for me. Maybe 1 full stack. But it's far more efficient to have them run by the vassals, at least in terms of military might. They don't run the things very effectively, but they do contribute quite a few troops, so that's what I'm more concerned about. You can't move. You're done. We've looked at politics. We've looked at diplomacy, so I think we are done. Let's go ahead and advance. An edict, of course. So, again, we're probably going to get that rebellion. So, what are our options? Growth and construction costs seems like a good idea. Yeah, definitely that one. Okay. Apparently the cost of mercenaries has gone up. We won't be recruiting too many more of those then. Let's see. I don't have enough money to convert this, and we're still hemorrhaging money, which is concerning. Okay, more war declared against the Romans. We have a bad autumn. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Household gained. I don't like this one. I don't like giving up armor for movement and attack. Our technology is done, and our edict has been issued. So let us go ahead and... You know what? I was going to do this one next, but I think I'm going to do the -10 upkeep cost, because that's going to help us more than this will right now. We'll try to get this out of the way sooner rather than later, because we're going to need those goat pens, and the maybe not the wicker maker necessarily, but the goat pens are going to be pretty valuable. Alright, I could upgrade this. It's going to hurt our public order, but that's not a huge concern of mine. I do want to maximize our income, so that is also something to think about. You guys still can't move. That's a bit concerning. How many turns is it going to punish me for? So I might not have access to this army for a while. Alright, well, let's go ahead and give you the boot. And I will put the king back in charge.
Ready for battle.
And I don't know if we're ready to take Londinium yet. Do we know what the garrison looks like there? We don't. We should probably at least have this army at full strength. I can recruit Nordic levies, but I don't know if that's worth doing. We only got 2 slots left. I'd rather have cavalry. Of course, cavalry is not going to help us in sieges. But I don't really want to waste money on mercenaries because they're so expensive right now. Also can't really afford the upkeep. Definitely can't afford the upkeep. What I might do is just disband. If this army is going to get stuck here, maybe I should just disband the whole thing. And then I can retrain it over here, and that will give me some money to work with. I think that's a better plan, to be honest. So let's just go ahead and do that, because they're going to be stuck here for a while, it seems. And so, better to just have the money to work with. And I can retrain them here whenever I need them. So, let's see, move to here. And that will allow me to see the garrison. Actually, we could take that. We could pretty easily take that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Oh, wow, yeah. Okay, go ahead and mop that up real quick then. And so Londinium is ours. We now have ourselves a real capital. I'm actually going to take the money again. I'm going to try to force a rebellion here just to get it over with. And 2% replenishment is not going to help me, so I'll take the money.
Ready for battle.
And let's see.
Orders.
The king has leveled up. I am going to give him the melee attack and the melee defense. And then it looks like the Wolves of War have also leveled up. Let's give them a more suitable emblem. Is there anything wolf-like? I guess that's close. Everything else is going to be like a boar, isn't it? Pretty much, yeah. So I think that's as good as we're going to get. Alright, and then integrity or guerrilla warfare. Let's do one in each so that we can unlock both trees. Okay, so we've carved out a little slice of Britannia here, but we're going to need to keep expanding. We need Corinium here, and then we obviously want to claim as much of Britannia Inferior as we can before, say, the Caledonians come and grab it, or maybe the Picts or somebody. So we need to be very, very quick about this. However, we are, of course, limited by this army being able to move. And I still have nothing to recruit. Let's see. Don't even bother, just tear it down. This will need to get repaired. Well, it'll need to be replaced, but replacement costs are horrendous. Let's see, do I have anything that I can equip you with? No. Hopefully he levels up soon, because I could really use... Well, it's going to be a long way off, but this one lowers construction costs. I guess I could get there... If he leveled up once, I could get at least 1 point into it, and then with the next one I'll put the second one in there, and then maybe the other one into food. I'm not sure, but we could definitely use lower construction costs. At least we are, you know, making a profit now. So this will give us more food. That should get rid of this minus 30. The other thing is, what do we want to have as our religion? We could stay Germanic pagans, but it's kind of boring. There's a lot of Germanic pagan factions. I'm sort of partial to... I like the bonuses from Arian Christianity. So maybe we could go after that. Let me know what you guys think. But I'm reluctant to stay Germanic pagan. Especially since it's at 0%. It looks like we could become Celtic pagans. So, yeah, I'm going to say... Let me know what you think. You know, feel free to suggest anything, but I'm going to pose either Celtic paganism or Arian Christianity or Latin Christianity as our options. You can suggest anything, but those are the three that I'm going to favor. So let me know which of the three, or if you prefer another one, which one you think is going to be best. And we'll refrain from building any religious buildings until we get to that point. So, like, next episode, basically. I am very interested in upgrading this. However, if I do this, I might have enough left to still get this one, which is a little bit more appealing to me. My thinking is I'll probably do, since we have iron here, I'll do the iron resource in this slot. We'll do maybe like a religious building here, and then we'll do a, like a forum, not a forum, but the barbarian equivalent, I guess. I wish we could see what it is. Let's see, convert. Don't do that. Can I see the... There we go. Alright, so... I guess it would be a meeting hall, and we would turn that into... either the mead hall, maybe a warlord's keep. Let's see, this gives squalor too, which is kind of concerning. This might be better. But yeah, we'll do something along this tree in that slot. But for now, let's just demolish that, and we'll build a iron resource there, and then religious here. And I still do have money to spend, I just don't really have much to spend it on. Let's go back to the family tree. You're returning home. You're returning home. Nobody has enough influence or experience to upgrade yet. I really need him to turn 18, because I would like the king to run one army and him to run the other. I don't like having other nobles running my armies, because they tend to get... generals tend to get a lot of influence, Governors, not so much. They can if they're good characters, but it's much easier to earn influence and XP for generals, because if you win battles, they will get it. Governors, if you keep them fairly low in the office tree, they're not really going to get a whole lot in the way of experience, or influence, I should say. So, yeah, I like to keep the other nobles mainly as either generals that aren't going to see a lot of fighting, or governors. My main family I like to have running the main cities and my main armies, if that makes any sense. Alright, so I think we are done for this turn. Let's poke into diplomacy one more time. The Angles are very, very happy with us.
Greetings, friend. I've called for good ale to ease
Looks like they
your
would be
throat
open
and
to a defensive alliance. Let's get some money for that.
these other parts.
They're going to haggle a bit.
Gods
Let's
speak through
counter
thunder and
offer with
storm, but
6.
they tell us you
I don't like
honorable,
the idea of that.
worthy, and strong, and only fools would not wish to be
Okay,
friends with
we'll
you.
counter offer with a defensive for 5. There we go. So we're defensive allies, meaning if they declare war on somebody, we're not going to get drawn into a war. But if somebody declares war on us or them, we'll get drawn into a war. So hopefully more people are... Well, hopefully nobody's declaring war on us, but if it happens, preferably somebody attacking us and them coming to help rather than the other way around. The Danes, I'm really hoping for a trade agreement with, but it's just not looking like it's going to happen yet. I think we really need that iron first before we can start actually forming trades. Our relations with the Franks are improving. That's good,
Greetings.
because I would, again, like to be friends with them. Langobards, it's going up as well, but not nearly as quickly. And the Varynians, probably going down, I would think. Because we are, you know, friends with their enemy. So, yeah, nothing doing there. Let's go ahead and end our turn. And actually, you know what? Let's end the episode here, and I will advance the turn between episodes, and we'll come back with a fresh turn in the next one. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Total War Attila with you. Really looking forward to playing a completely different type of campaign than our Western Roman Empire one. I like being lean and aggressive like the Saxons are, rather than a big bloated empire like the Romans. So this should be a lot of fun. We're going to try to take all, or at least most, of Britannia, and then maybe set our sights on manipulating mainland Europe. We may not actually conquer into Gaul, but we'll have allies and puppet states doing some of that for us, maybe. So anywho, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.